Amy, are you moving?
Oh, you're music for the same.
You all know, you know music.
Just words.
You may have to share.
Wherever you like.
You can share.
Glenn, you want to sing along?
Fleet's my main instrument.
Yeah.
I just play sax.
It's loud. It's very loud. I mean, it's right.
Two bass clarinets. No tenors, but my friend plays tenors. And West yes, yes. She'll be the director. Oh, yeah. We both there. I'm sitting, Mackenzie is
That basketball and all the cards.
Well, here are the cards. The basket is in the social media for donations.
I get it.
Maybe
June Fair. And we have Jim Dreich on the congas today. One, two, three, four. All right, now we're having having an acro dance routine by Michaela Castillo. She's doing Pure Imagination, which is in the Willy Wonka movie, but it was written by Leslie Bruce years ago.
Come with me and you'll be in our world of pure imagination. Take a look and you'll see into your imagination. We'll begin with a spin, traveling in the world of my creation. What we'll see will defy explanation. If you want to view paradise, simply look around and view it. Anything you want to do it. To want to change the world, there's nothing to it. There is no life I know to compare with pure imagination. Living there, you'll be free if you truly wish to be.
Michaela is a rising freshman. Should be going to Hartford next year. She's at Hartland. All right. Next we have, you guys get your programs in, Harriet Dumas and Wesley Ogilvy are going to do Leaning on the Everlasting Arms. West is on the tenor saxophone and Harriet is on an alto saxophone. Let you put your chair. And West is also graduating from 8th grade this year in Hartland, to be a freshman, and Harriet's going to be a senior.
Oh, I'm really going to be 70. Senior citizen. Fine.
Thank
surprise is Clyde Jenny's gonna do a little verse that, if you have been in town a long time and you have ever been to the Singing and Grinning show that we did years and years ago when Connie Tessier was still alive, every year we did the show, Clyde had to do Mrs. Potts' Pit. And I said, would you bring back Mrs. Potts' Pit? And he said, yes. So, you know, that would be that.
Well, as you can see, she pulled my right arm and get me to come in. But anyway, it's spring, and you know, this is the time the little creatures are beginning to get out. And amongst those getting out are the snakes. And so Mrs. Pot was in her pit one day, cleaning her pit, and the baby snakes were in there playing and messing around. And she said to them, I can't have you hissing in the pit while I'm cleaning the pit, so why don't you go over to Mrs. Pot's pit and hiss? So the two little snakes went out across the lawn, grabbed a bug or two on the way, and got over to Mrs. Pot's pit, and they were hissing away in the pit. And Mrs. Pot comes out and says, well, what are you doing here hissing in my pit when you've got a pit of your own to hiss in? And they said, well, our mother's trying to clean the pit. She can't clean the pit with us hissing in the pit, so she sent us over here to hiss in your pit. So here we are hissing in the pit. And Mrs. Pot says, well, I have to clean my own pit, and I can't have you here hissing in the pit while I'm cleaning the pit, so go over to your own pit and hiss. So the two little snakes went out across the lawn, and they said, well, the mother comes out and she says, what are you doing here hissing in the pit when I told you to go over to Mrs. Potts' pit and hiss? And they said, well, we went over to Mrs. Potts' pit and we're hissing in the pit. And Mrs. Potts said she had to clean her pit so we could home and hiss in our own pit. And so here we are. And the mother snake says, well, that ungrateful woman, I knew her when she didn't have a pit to hiss in.
That scared me. Hey y'all, I'm Emma, and I'm in between two songs today. One of them is in Italian, and that's the first one, so if I mess up the words, y'all won't know. And because it is in a different language, I'm going to tell you what it's about. And one translation that I found, when I'm singing stuff in different languages, I try and find a bunch of different options. And this one I thought was really dramatic and I liked. Amarillo, lovely Amarillo, believest thou not, O my heart's sweet desire, 'tis thee my heart aspires. Believe, 'tis true. Yet should dread besiege thee, rip my bosom open, and there inscribed you'll see Amarillo, Amarillo, Amarillus, my sweetest love art thou.
L'amor
thought that I was kind of goofy, and I was like, what are you talking about? And later on in life, it has definitely stuck with me, and I'm very excited to sing it again. If my dog were green, I never would be seen without a sea green bonnet, with any nice feather upon it. Shoes of leaf green, hose of tea green, coat of apple green, gloves of bottle green. In fact, I never would be seen except in green, if my dog were green. But alas, no matter what you've heard, the facts are consistently absurd. For my dog isn't green. And what sets the matter even more good, I haven't any dog.
Yeah, you did that. You want to tell them what it is? You want to announce it?
Well, this is a solo from Act 2 of Prince Igor, Paula Scene Dance.
Or Strangers in Paradise? No.
Thank you.
This is a flugelhorn. Unless some people haven't seen one before. It's an instrument that had its sort of origin in the British band time, and it has a really beautiful mellow sound to it. So, I hope you like this. We're playing the Sound of Music. From the Sound of Music.
gonna put you to work. Some of you got some little sing-along words. We had a sing-along group that came here, and I was hoping that they were going to, more of them were going to be here, but Carol's here, Carol Perry, so we're really glad that she joined us. All right, we'll sing it, let's sing it like, as everybody knows, I'm sure you know 5'2", don't you? Yes. Yes, all right. So we'll sing it a couple times. That's a little introduction. So why don't you stand up if you're able, get your juices flowing a little bit.
I subdue, from the
Michael Bublé's rendition of Fever, which Peggy Lee made popular back in the 50s. So, Michael Bublé.
And we probably should give credit to Kayla's choreographers, Caitlin Knapp and Allison French. Right? Yes.
Yes. She is a dance student at, what's the name of your studio?
What's the name of your studio?
Well, all those acrobatics and dance.
In Springfield.
Yes.
Here, let me. I'm not putting this in that.
Never know how much I love you, never know how much I care. When you put your arms around me, I get a fever that's so hard to bear. You give me fever when you kiss me, fever when you hold me tight. Fever in the morning, fever all through the night.
Just so you know.
Sun lights up the daytime, moon lights up the night. I light up when you call my name, and you know I'm gonna treat you right. You give me fever when you kiss me, fever when you hold me tight. Fever in the morning, fever all through the night. Everybody's got the fever, that is something you don't know. Fever isn't such a new thing, fever started long ago. Heat it up. Romeo loved Juliet, Juliet, she felt the same. When he put his arms around her, he said, Julie, baby, you're my flame, thou givest fever. When we kiss it, fever with thy flame in you. Fever, I'm a fire, fever, yeah, I burn forsooth. Captain Smith and Pocahontas had a very bad affair. When her daddy tried to kill him, she said, Daddy, oh, don't you dare, he gives me fever. With his kisses, fever when he holds me tight. Fever, I'm his missus, Daddy, won't you treat him right? Go! Now you've listened to my story. Here's the point that I have made. Chicks were born to give you fever. Be it Fahrenheit or centigrade, they give you fever. When you kiss them, fever if you live and learn. Fever till you sizzle. What a lovely way to burn. What a lovely way to burn. What a lovely way to burn. What a lovely way to burn.
So the Spring Peepers now are going to do a couple songs. I mean, to do Stand By Me by Jerry Lieber and Michael Stoller, and then Blue Moon by Richard Rogers. Accompanied by Linda Hoover, and Linda's going to do a scat solo in Blue Moon. And also, Glenn Griffin and Jim Drice are also, they sit in with the Moonlighters whenever I get around to call them. And other things. Other. a couple flute solos. She's going to play The Prince of Denmark, which is the theme song from Masterpiece Theater. And let's see who wrote that. I didn't even know who wrote that. Yeah, Jeremiah Clark wrote The Prince of Denmark. And she's also going to play Minuet, which was for Anna Magdalena Bach. But it was attributed, I've heard, some places say it was done by her husband, Johann Sebastian, but it was actually attributed to Christian Petzold, who did that. Madison, not Michaela. I can always get them mixed up, sorry. I know better.
You kill yourself already, that's crazy.
Oh, it's 4 o'clock. Okay, I'm gonna do one song. I don't know what to do. I'll do one. I'll just do one. Well, I want to do this an hour long, but. This is a girl from Ipanema. Thanks to this Jim Trice over here. Yay! We're gonna have Glenn, Jim, and Jan are going to play a St. James Infirmary.
In case some of you have never seen this before, these are mutes that go inside the trumpet bell and they change the sound. So it there's just a sort of rounder, sort of, I guess, a little boxy sound.
And please join us afterwards with some lovely refreshments in the social room. So we'd love to have you join us. appreciate it, and hope we can do this again sometime.
Thank you to Jan.
Introduce all the chorus, Caroline Lee, if I remember everybody's name, because I'm full of Harry Dumas, Nancy Smith, Carol Perry, Meredith Liben, and Emma Caffrey, and of course Linda Hoover was our director.